Hello there, listeners, one and all, and welcome to our coverage here of the ESL MDL Mountain Dew League powered by Game Fuel. We're here for this match between Bad News Bears and Team Divine. We've just completed the knife round. We'll be getting into this one underway very shortly. I'm Peronius. Joining me is you and me, and
Hello.
we will be covering this match shortly.
Well, it looks like we will be heading into pistol round in just a moment, and Robbie bringing out the dualies.
Yeah, Robbie
interesting.
over in Divine pulling out the dualies. There you go.
I don't see that very often.
Yeah, I know that people often get a bit excited about that one. We'll see how it works as it unfolds. We have to say, Bad News Bear look overwhelmingly in favor of this matchup. And definitely look pretty good here on Inferno as well from the stats we've got. And, oh, the good opening pick by PTR there onto Thief as well.
Yeah, Divine, they had actually a really good run, able to get onto the B site, though they did lose one player, and the CTs haven't lost anyone, even the player holding the B site. There comes out a kill onto Mac 1, and Stella going down as well. Two players left for Divine. Robbie goes down, and Riku, last player, in 1v5 situation, does get taken down through the smoke by Mitch, and that's a very clean round from Bad News Bears.
Yeah, PTR, absolute monster with this pistol, one-tapping 3 people, I believe. He got 3, and I think they were all one-taps, putting in the absolute work there. So definitely a player to keep his eye on if he's able to get that sort of performance out of the rifles as well. He will be picking up an M4 here for the first rifle round. Team Divine investing in those Galils, so they've got some weaponry, but will they be expecting this sort of firepower coming out of the CT side this early? That is the question. Ooh, nice early grenade takes out Stella. That's a great opening.
It is a great opening, but look at Jonji down here. He has pushed all the way up Banana. I feel like they might have an idea that he's here. Riku will be keeping an eye on Banana. Mitch able to turn around and take down Robbie, but there's 2 more players pushing into the A site. Mac 10 able to get one. Will he be able to find Robbie as well? Yes, he will. Just barely, though. Down to 6 HP. Jonji coming down through mid. Riku just coming around the corner to avoid being spotted. Crashes through CT as well. So it will be fairly quick getting in here for the retake, and they do have a kit on hand.
It's an opportunity there to pick up that M4 as well. If they can get that onto Jonji, it will increase his firepower, but, not onto Jonji, rather, onto, one of the T players, but Mac 1 now critically low, just going to reposition through there.
No.
Checks for people coming up short. No such luck there. And that will be an easy defuse by the Bad News Bears, taking an early 0, and they will, of course, recover that M4 as well.
That they will, and there was another kit they could have picked up, but weren't able to recover that just at the last second there.
Still, it's a great opening for a CT side here. They now have basically most of what they want here. Mitch not quite able to get all the way up to an M4, but they're looking very well set up on the defense in terms of economy and kit. Team Divine, well, they force-spied, it didn't pay off, and so they're back to pistols here. It means a lot of early advantages here for this CT side. They're just going to get really aggressive here, and Banana does not pay off. They're going to get gunned down, but I guess when you're an eco round, you're not really expecting that much anyways. They do manage to pick up Jonji, so that is 1 rifle on the ground. Bit of economic damage onto that CT side, but other than that, pretty much what you'd expect from a quick eco round. They're just looking to try and inflict some damage, get it over with, and now they're going to invest in.
That's what you need to be doing. You need to just wait till you have the economy. You can't be forcing up. You can't be wasting that money when you don't exactly have anything to play with there. So now they do have the money. They don't have anything to spare, though. So everyone needs to survive. They need to keep as much utility and use it perfectly. And the trades will come out. That is a very nice trade. But that early in the round is going to put extreme pressure on both teams, especially the CT side.
Yeah, it definitely. We have a lot of spraying, just a lot of noise making at the moment. It's causing a lot of rotations from this CT side. They've got 3 on A, only 1 in Banana. but it looks like the push will be coming through onto A. So Team Divine attacking where the enemy is strong. There's an early trade there. Ooh, it's a bit rough. It's now down to a 2v2, and there's a player there in pit. Does not get checked. Is going to mow down Thief. The trade, once again, there. Robbie, last man standing on the T side, gets the bomb down, but Jonji is creeping up on this bomb side.
He's creeping up, and he's extremely close already. Robbie will not be expecting this. Jonji could almost just go straight for the defuse. He has a flashbang, and oh, Robbie jumping around the corner, gets taken down. And Jonji, oh no, don't do it.
I mean, he's got the time, but...
He has the time, but you don't need that. You love to see it, though. That's good fun. But, Team Divine, they're getting extremely close every single time. They're just not able to capitalize it and clear it out.
Yeah, it's a bit of a big F there. It does... I mean, there was a lot of damage there done to Bad News Bears' economy, and we are going to see a force buy out of Team Divine trying to capitalize on that. But the damage is not enough. Bad News Bears, they've won 4 rounds now. They've still got the money. They're going to bring out the AWP. They've still got all the rifles, all the utility they want. Team Divine kind of playing with fire here. This is a gamble, but when you're 4 down, you do need to take risks. So we'll see how it plays out.
And we'll see how it plays out. And same thing again. That trade in second mid, putting pressure on both teams. It's a good start for Team Divine, but losing Stellar as well is not a good start. And it's going to make it that much harder. They're already having a hard time, and now with more smokes going down in mid, they're just delayed for that little bit longer. Riku wanting to pick up the defuse kit. I'm not sure how Mac1 didn't see Mitch there, but it does get taken down very swiftly.
Jonji coming up from behind. Ooh, does actually get picked up by Thief, so it's got to help equalize the numbers a little bit. It's still a 3-2, and Grim is holding this angle. Yeah, just waiting there for Thief. Is going to clean that up, and now the noose begins to tighten around Riku, and that will be the end of that round. 5-0 in favor of Bad News Bears. Team Divine struggling to get things going.
Yeah, they are. They're having a little bit of a hard time. Though, with this AWP coming out from PTR, it's going to make it just that a little bit harder. And I'm surprised to see Divine forcing like this and actually not even taking a tactical timeout, which could be extremely beneficial right now.
Yeah, they do seem to be, again, playing the risk. It was a risk last round. They had much better equipment than they do this round. There goes Thief early, getting gunned down there by PTR. And here comes Mac 10, though. Might be able to sneak out on some players under cover of that smoke. I don't know he's here. Jumps out, they immediately react, gun him down. Incredible reaction there from Bad News Bears. And now it is just a matter of wrapping up here. Stellar is all alone against the world. And he does pick up 1. Pick up 2. Gets 2, but again gets snuffed out there. And again, it's just not enough damage to actually slow down this CT side. They've got enough money on their surviving players to be able to still buy up.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. And the CT side, it is the economy's mind games. You need to be able to keep that economy in hand. And if it does get broken, it's extremely difficult to recover. You look at Mitch, he has $0. So he's pretty much broken, but the rest of his team's doing okay. Ooh. Stella will be able to get that kill there. Completely blind, and now it's just a matter of can they get around this corner, but there's 3 players here to contest with them. Stella not able to get another one. Divine Thief through the smoke, getting 2 of his own. And this is the first round that Divine's going to have a really decent chance. They do lose Robbie, though, so that's going to make it infinitely harder to get into these sites. But Mac1 coming around onto A, and Mitch has almost left it open.
Almost, but not quite. He will gun it down from Library. And now it's just Thief, who is already a little tagged up, trying to find an entry here. We've seen the rotation from Mitch. He's going to pop up from an unexpected angle. Oh, he manages to get Thief as well. Great plays there from Mitch. He repositions. And even though it was Thief sort of expected he would be there, he wasn't quite lined up, didn't have the crosshair placement exactly where it needed to be, whereas Mitch was exactly where he needed to be. And wins that trade quite easily. Wins that duel quite easily, I should say.
Yeah, he really did. And, I mean, Mitch was aiming a little bit high, but having the ability to just change your crosshair placement immediately like he did I don't feel like Robbie was exactly anticipating. He was sort of just doing one of those mindless checks on the corners and not ready for a player to be there. And PTR is ready for Mac 1 to come up those stairs. Takes him down.
Thief v. Jonji here could be interesting. They're right next to each other. Oh, Thief wins it, but they actually bump into each other in the smoke. And there's that moment of hesitation as they both wonder why they can't move. And trade is there, but maybe an opening here onto this B site. Numbers still against Team Divine. Someone's going to spray through the smoke. Find a couple of hits onto Mitch, but not enough. And Mitch still hiding there. Stella, not sure if there's anyone in there.
Stella's been sort of stepping up these past couple of rounds, getting a couple of kills in Banana. He's been doing some work here. Robbie's sitting behind the barrels, top of Banana. He's about to spot Crashes. Crashes hasn't seen him. How do they not see each other? Crashes will be able to spot his head out, take him down, and now Stella, last player alive in a 1v3, will be able to take down Crashes. Can he get PTR and Mitch? PTR has the AWP, it is behind though. Mitch will be able to take that headshot, and Bad News Bears 8-0. Divine, what do you need? What do you feel like they need to do here? It looks like they've sort of exhausted everything they can think of.
Yeah, but the only thing I can think of here at this point, the one thing they haven't tried, is maybe a slow play. See if you can bait Bad News Bears into something. But Bad News Bears have been very disciplined, so I don't even think that'd work. It's just the only thing they haven't tried yet. Maybe try and, play for picks, play very slow game. Oh, that's an good opening from Riku. Gets, traded back immediately as Mitch picks up 2. Just gunning down mid there with that Krieg. This is looking really rough. Robbie will pick up Crashes, so it is a 3v3 once again.
Oh wait, look, bottom banana, or bottom mid. You got Jonji down there as well, so if anybody tries to rotate back or come out of the apartments, Jonji's going to be there along with Grim, and this is going to be extremely difficult. Oh no, Mitch getting one. He's still alive, he's still doing damage, takes down another one. Mac 10 getting him. Are they going for a knife? JLC, Jonji just walked through the smoke with a knife in his hand and thought he was going to go for a knife for a second there.
I think he was thinking he might go for it as well, and maybe some teammates talked him out of maybe not going for that. Jonji has been an interesting player here because he doesn't have the best stats, but he is being very aggro with those sort of counter pushes, and it does mean he gets very quickly into position around in the flank if no one's watching. It doesn't always work out for him, but he can get basically in position very quickly and catch people off guard. There's an early trade there. Crashy's picking up Stella, but getting gunned down in turn by Mac 1. Riku picking up PTR. This may be the round for Team Divine finally. As I say that, Mac 1 will get picked up by Mitch, who continues to be an absolute monster on this server.
But there are 2 recovered weapons, and they look like they might want to be heading towards the B site, which Jonji is getting slightly aggressive here. So if he gets caught out of position or spotted by Thief, he does get spotted, but he's dropped down to 6 HP. Now it's down to Riku. If he swaps out to the pistol, he will get it. But Robbie comes in with that CZ. Gets the AWP though. So he has a little bit of room to play with. 2 players sitting in CT. If he gets this first kill, he could get this round, but it's going to be extremely difficult. He does get the first kill. Does get tagged slightly, and now it's up to Mitch to take down Robbie and keep this 16-0 dream alive.
Yeah, if there's any player on this Bad News Bears side that can do it, it would be Mitch, just from what we've seen from him so far. But and he does. He lands the shot, dry peeks out, puts him down, and he's just doing a bit of a victory lap now, I guess, and he's going to make his way over. Easy defuse, plenty of time.
It hurts me to actually see that happen. It's so painful to when that happens to you. It's just
it can't be easy to deal with if you are a Team Divine player or fan right now.
Especially with how the rest of this game's gone so far. It's not the easiest thing to take in your stride and bounce back off of. But Riku does have his AWP again. We know he can do some work with it. We just hope he can hit these shots and get early advantages, because if he can get 1 or 2 kills here, it could be their first round. But we've seen how it's gone so far. They've been able to get 1, but immediately traded back out. And Stella, Riku getting 2 kills simultaneously. That's what they needed, and PTR will be falling back to the B side. Actually, no, there's Grim. PTR is rotating around.
Yeah, a lot of utility used already in the round, but there's still a fair bit. Oh, wow, that was interesting to say the least, but a good reaction there from Stella.
Oh!
Jonji is, or Grim rather, is there to pick it up. Riku cleans up that trade. It is now 4v1.
That was a
Mitch
very
alone against the
swift shot.
world. He may be able to do this. Manages to pick up Riku, but there's still 3 people left alive. Robbie will clean him up there. And so Team Divine finally on the board. But this is still such a mountain for them to climb. That said, look at this CT economy. Because the rounds have been so messy for them, they really don't have a lot to go on here.
Divine has a foothold into this match now. Divine has been keeping that economy down, not letting it run away, and it's paying for them now. That first round has absolutely shattered Bad News Bears. And I don't think Divine are going to be really expecting this until they see the Deagles in hand. As soon as they see a pistol, they're going to realize that they've got this round pretty much in the bag. There it is. Fix realized he's getting aggressive now. He's not really afraid to push these corners too much. He just has to make sure he checks everything to not get one-tapped by a pistol. Now everyone is being extremely aggressive, pushing up.
Meanwhile, the bomb actually moving towards A. 3 players charging through there. They will take down PTR. They'll take down Crashies as well. And that is the A site open, but they don't know that yet. Still need to clear everything. Mitch is on the rotate. But,
look at Riku.
That's the bomb going down.
Riku's still over here on the B site watching Grim. Grim has a Femis that he wants to try and save. And it looks like Divine might actually try to hunt these players down. Which is sort of an interesting decision.
When you're expecting them to be entirely on pistols, I guess it makes sense. There is, of course, the risk of getting one-tapped with the Deag or something and then losing a gun, though. So, and that's speaking of, that's the AWP as well. Grim takes down a second one on Robbie.
Now they
need to take him out.
What's going to happen is...
That's 3. Oh, this is a disaster.
I knew that was going to happen. As soon as the AWP went down, you had every single player rushing through CT. The only problem there was everyone came out one by one. Nobody had any cover. You have no cover down through CT. So as soon as that AWP went down, they didn't want to lose it. They don't have the money to buy it back up. And it's an extremely dangerous weapon to be giving straight over to the other team. So the panic set in saying, we need to get that gun. And everyone just rushed to their deaths.
Absolutely. Now Grim putting it to good use there, opening frag there onto Thief. Everyone else, however, has gone over to A, which is undermanned at the moment for the size of the attack coming in, but the rotate is really quick and the push much slower. So Grim will be in position as they come out there. Oh, but Stella's there ready for him. Does manage to get the leg shot through, but that's not enough. And this A site now is under control tentatively. And Divine actually playing this rather well. They managed to push through. The bomb is still no man's land, unfortunately. And there's an opportunity here for PTR to maybe stumble upon that. Never mind, Riku will clean that one up. Now it's just Jonji with the AWP hiding in the smoke. He's managed to avoid everyone so far, but...
Look at this. He's on the A site and the bomb is getting planted in just a moment. Jonji's right next to him. He will be able to take him down. And now it's just up to Jonji. 50 seconds left on the clock. He has to try and stop these T-plays from coming in, and it will be a 3-on-1. But at the moment, they are sort of coming in one by one, and if Jonji gets the angles right here, he could absolutely clean up and shut Divine down here. He's being careful. All 3 players, they're not making the same mistake. They will come in together. Riku takes him down, and the AWP will be recovered.
So Team Divine now picking up their 3rd consecutive round. 3-10 the score against them. And once again, Bad News Bears. No, they are going to invest into this one. They are going in. They don't quite have all the utility they want. They've got a couple of FAMAS instead of M4s. But they're going to fight this one out. They know they are the stronger team. They're feeling confident in this one. And can you blame them?
No, you cannot, but it's the second last round of the half. And Mitch, extremely close down mid. He won't be able to clean up Robbie. Oh, he does clean it at the end, though. Riku goes down as well. And I didn't see the rest of those kills. That was extremely fast.
That's it. They're back. We've got rifles.
But last round and a half, everyone has guns. It's a little bit tight on Team Divine. They won't have full utility. Well, Mac 1 is going to get a Mac 10, so a little bit of an upgrade for him from being a 1 version to a 10 version.
Yeah. It's a shame, though. If they'd picked up that half, maybe they'd be able to turn it into a 10-5 half, which, considering how it started, wouldn't have been too bad. But now, ooh, early kill onto Mitch. That's a great opening one to Hank. John G goes for the aggressive peek. Manages to get the spray down as well. Swaps over to an AK. More spraying through the smoke. Meanwhile, Crashies has picked up Mac 1. So this is looking pretty good here for Bad News Bears. They're beginning to tighten the noose here. John G, though, gets caught out. Maybe not quite looking in the right direction. Riku will take him down. Riku takes down Grim as well before the trade comes through. Now it's a 2v2. Make that a 1v1. And Thief running up Banana here. Crashy's hot on his heels. This could go either way, but he is going to be able to get this plant.
He's going to get the plant, and we should have an idea of where Crashes is. He does. Yeah. He's going to put the smoke down here. He has a Molotov to work with as well. But so does Crashes. Crash is coming in extremely hot. It looks like he sort of wants to rush this. He's just shoulder peeking, slowly clearing the site. Doesn't want to get caught out. Thief, he wants to do the same thing. He's shoulder peeking back. Crash is so close. It's just a game of cat and mouse. There comes the Molotov.
Knows now.
He knows where he is, and Thief will be able to stand it out in the Molotov. Bringing it 11-4 now.
11-4 at the end of the half. Considering that started with a 10-0, not a bad comeback there from Team Divine, but we gotta hope that they have one hell of a CT side, or this is still looking really, really good for the Bad News Bears. Just a brief intermission here, just while the sides are being swapped over, and it's really interesting to see like how the Bad News Bears team plays out, because we've got some really patient, really disciplined players in the likes of Mitch and PTR play their angles really well, and then we got Jonji who just like aggro pushes, and sometimes he gets punished horribly for it, and sometimes he gets in behind them and inflicts some horrendous damage. So it's it does make their team a bit hard to predict, because you don't have a team that's entirely playing from the same playbook, but it's working for them, definitely.
Yeah, it has been working for them, and I feel like Team Divine have had a little bit too much aggression at times, and I'm curious to see whether they can actually be patient and hold the sights for these pushes from Bad News Bears instead of being aggressive and slamming straight in there, losing players early, which is half something I expect to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it does. When things are going against you, people do tend to get more aggressive as well in their play, just as a sort of psychological reaction. But either way, it looks like we will. We do have a few players getting aggressive up here in Banana. Stella steps out, gets a couple of body taps in there.
This is what I expected.
Ooh.
This is what I saw happening. Look, how's Mac 10 down there? Mitch lets him get past, but we'll be able to take him down. And Riku, last player left alive, has to 1v3 this, coming in through CT, and has 2 players on the B side to contend with until Mitch gets in. And it's just running straight through mid. Straight through CT, straight in the open, and not even attempting to get into cover.
Absolutely. With that, Bad News Bears will pick up the pistol round, set themselves up for a good opening here in the second half. They've only got 3 rounds left to pick up. Make that 4, sorry. I know math. And Team Divine, they're going to have to mostly save in this one. A couple of power pistols. They do have an SMG as well, but not investing a lot into this one, understandably so. Ooh, some rifles out early from Bad News Bears, going to immediately clean up Robbie and Mac 1, who, again, as you say, aggression and getting picked out early has been the name of the game here. And surprisingly, still no pause coming in from Team Divine.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Team Divine. There's sort of... I feel like they do have the skill. They have the ability to do that.
There's
Riku,
the Zeus. Cheeky Zeus.
That's not something you see every day. It's sort of interesting to see it come out. Riku getting 2 pistol shots with that USP.
He's almost evened things up. It's a 1v2 against Thief, who does have that SMG, but against 2 rifles, it's not going to be an easy task. And sure enough, once the initial surprise is over, they're able to adapt, take cover, and take him down.
If he could have got that first kill, he would have had
Yeah.
a really, really good chance in that round, but unfortunately not. And Divine, I feel like they tried to make that mid-rush happen, and that's a strategy that Bad News Bears used against them. Except Bad News Bears had 3 players in mid ready for the push.
Interesting. They're actually leaving a Zeus there out in CT. I wonder if that's part of
A misfire or something.
I wonder if it's a misbuy, or I wonder if the plan is to use that on a retake or something. I don't know. I don't know what the plan here is from Team Divine, but
I don't think there is any plan at this point.
yeah. Oh, that's rough. That's a rough position to be in if you are Thief.
John G taking down Crashes. Thief going down to a Molotov. Mitch able to get a kill on Mac 10. And as I said, I don't feel like there's a plan. I feel like the plan for Divine is just don't die. That's the bottom line. Don't die and get kills. I mean, that's everyone's plan, but...
Kill things, don't die.
Yeah.
It's a good plan, but the aggression we're seeing out of them indicates that they're definitely prioritizing the get kills over the don't die. Now, Riku lurking around. If he's able to catch out PTR here, that could be an opportunity to pick up a rifle. PTR already tagged up pretty heavily, but no, he's not game to go for it. Maybe catching some exit frags here.
Potentially,
Mitch is
but
very
he will
low
never
as
be able to
well, but
recover
all
that
the
weapon.
spray through the smoke.
Oh,
this is...
they're kissing.
Surely they know. He waits until after the bomb. Does manage to pick up one before he gets gunned down. Just trying to inflict some damage there. But, well, we'll see how that pays out.
There was
14
no
to
chance
4.
to get away with a weapon there.
No, there's no chance. Not with everyone there in front.
No, absolutely not. So it's a little bit difficult, and now they do have weapons, and
Ooh.
Riku getting deleted immediately. Crash is getting smashed in the face with that nade. Stella going down without much of a fight there. PTR losing most of his health to a Molotov, and Divine just crumbling like an apple crumble right now.
Yeah, Thief is alone here on this B site as the players begin to move up Banana there. And he sees the utility coming down. He knows he's about to be hit. He is actually going to back off here. Help is on the way. He just needs to buy time. And then looks like they have it cleared through the smoke. He's going to spray through now. Doesn't get anything for it, though. Now they know he's here.
The smoke's still down, and he's still out in the open. He will get taken out through Crashes through that smoke. Watching the traces, and Mac 10 will be able to get one. Oh! That second shot of the Johnny, that was something else. Mac 10 won't be able to get another one. Mac 1, sorry. Robbie does have that op. Will be able to save it most likely.
Yeah.
Bad News Bears not really looking like they want to hunt this. They just want to try and get the round, get it to match point, and Divine, they're not really going to have much choice in the next round. They don't have the loss, huge loss bonus. They don't have any money in the bank. It's going to be a real difficult position to play with.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they've saved that AWP, but I mean, in the last round, we saw the CT AWP getting taken down from mid just by an AK, so they have to actually land those shots. Riku, a bit hot and cold here, has been really good with the AWP some rounds, but not getting it through in the others, and they need that consistency at now. We're into desperation territory. Team Divine, they've got a motley assortment of weapons here, trying to make it work. Bad News Bears, they've got everything that they could possibly want as they make their way through. Once again, getting a lot of early banana control. And look at Crashies. Crashies picks up one, immediately peeks out, looking for a second. Meanwhile, the hit on Banana coming in. A lot of utility in there. Jonji actually almost had an opportunity there to pick up Thief, but a little too slow on it, and Stella will clean him up instead.
Robbie with a Mag 7 getting a kill there. But now he has an AK. Last player of the lab coming through CT. Won't quite hit the shot onto Grim. Will get taken out by Grim, and that is all, ladies and gentlemen. 16-4. That was rough.
Yeah, that was rough. The Bad News Bears will be feeling pretty good after this one. Unfortunately for Team Divine, not their strongest showing. But I mean, at the end of the day, one of these teams has to win, one has to lose. With that, that will be the end of our coverage today. Thank you all for joining us here in this one-sided slaughter. Let's be real. We'll be back later on today covering some more MDL games for a different region. So if you haven't already, feel free to give the channel a follow. But until then, it's been all from us. I've been Pyronius. Joining me is you and me. And until next time, take care, and we'll see you real soon.
Bye-bye.
Everybody loves an underdog. Who needs to be liked?
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Till I know my psyche, cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to